Yeah, I thought that was a really good character building win for us. Obviously, we did not play great in the first half. I thought we had some carryover from our game on Sunday, in the second half with Lafayette. And I mean, that's I said on the radio that. It's human nature. When you're not playing well, you got to fight through that, that voice in your head. And I thought in that first half, when immediately things weren't different and they weren't better, we got frustrated and we let it affect both sides of the basketball. I thought we let it affect our body language, and that's a hard thing to do, especially with some young guys that haven't played a ton. And we haven't been great in those situations, and that plays into it too. And I thought today was the first time where we've won some basketball games where we haven't shot the ball great, but we were really, really good defensively, and we were able to sustain the lead. We haven't been great when we're not playing really well and the other team has the lead. And I thought we showed some great resiliency with our team today in just hanging in there, fighting through that. I thought our body language was terrific in the second half. Thought we made some adjustments and really executed in the second half.
It seemed like you really picked up the pace in the second half. Josh Caldwell got you off to a couple of points. Chris Mann had a few early on. Then you went on that 10-0 run that gave you the lead.
Yeah, I thought that first stretch we were doing some good things and getting to the basket, and we got out in transition a little bit and created some shots from driving the ball in the paint. We didn't get stops. It was kind of back and forth a little bit. We gave up some easy things defensively where they were able to get some back cuts, but I thought we really settled down with our defense and we made them have to score from the perimeter. I thought we did a terrific job today of playing without the foul, which is key for us. We were, they only shot 8 free throws, and so that was a big key. And I thought we did a good job of just creating some turnovers with our hands and our pressure, and then in the second half we were able to get some easy baskets in transition. But I thought we were also able to create some opportunities in the half court. Excuse me.
And you certainly started making your shots. Matt Dove had a couple of inside shots. Jalen Rucker had a couple of points in that run. And then Jalen got his three-point shot going later in the second half.
Yeah, and we really challenged Jalen, at halftime that, hey, we need you to be the kind of floor general and just play kind of within yourself. And that's part of when you're a really good player, learning how to do that. And when you're good, sometimes you try to do too much. And I thought Jalen really settled in and was more aggressive. And we have to do a good job of creating shots for him when he doesn't have the basketball in his hands. And I thought we did a good job of that tonight, especially in the half court. I thought guys got to the basket, as you said. I thought Jalen responded terrifically, not just with his points, but he created some shots for other people. He had 4 assists. He was solid defensively. I thought Matt Dove was tremendous. I thought Matt, you can just see where he's continuing to improve. And sometimes as coaches we forget, especially Charlie and Matt, just how little they've played and that they're sophomores and they're really starting to get that experience right now.
Matt Dove had those 6 points that gave you the 63-55 lead, 2 dunks and a turnaround jumper. Showed real poise around the basket.
He did, and that's kind of what we've been preaching is poise, because he is so big and he's so athletic and he's really improved his skill level. And we try to emphasize shooting the ball closer to the basket than where you caught it and not fading away, not bailing the defense out. And I thought he did a terrific job of that. And I thought Chris Mann didn't have a great first half. I know he was frustrated. Had a couple of kind of silly turnovers. But he really played through that in the second half and gave us a lift and had stayed aggressive and scored around the basket.
And just Jalen Rucker had those the two threes late in the game. It really seemed to pick up his confidence.
No question. And what you see is like someone else created those shots for him, and that's what we got to have is we can get guys, driving the basketball. We got one in transition. We got another one where he drove it. He created that closeout. He had some poise to sidestep it when the guy flew by, and just did a really good job of finding opportunities. And we've been spending a lot of time on that.
Now, Coach, you get a couple of days to get set to go down to Navy for your rivalry game. How will you prepare for Navy this year?
Bottom line is it's a basketball game, and the Army-Navy rivalry is a huge deal. It's all everybody talks about all the time. But when it comes right down to it, you gotta produce on the court, and you've got to do things to win a basketball game. You don't have to do something that you haven't done in other games. You have to do the things that you do well. You have to take care of the things that you control, and our guys have been terrific with that in these games, and I know they're excited to go back down there again. We seem to keep playing at Navy somehow through COVID. We just go down there. They don't come here, but eventually we'll get them back up here later in the year.
Is there a special part of the Army-Navy rivalry that's special for you?
Yeah, when we sing second, that's special.
Okay, Coach, thank you.
Yep.
I look forward to Saturday.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.